This part of Wales is really special because Mid Wales is kind of not really on the tourist map. And because it's not, it's beautifully quiet. One of the biggest things to do in the area is to just head up to the hills, go for walks and hikes and cycling and just kind of lose yourself in the nature of the Radnor Valley, because it's a pretty special place. I'm Susan.
I'm James, and together we're Whinyard Rocks, which is a low intervention vineyard and holiday cottage in Mid Wales.
That's good, they are looking good. The name just came to us because thankfully Whinyard Rocks is an amazing kind of rocky outcrop, kind of overlooks the farm and the vineyard. It's a local landmark, and it's just really happy that that decision kind of took out of our hands and was just there for us.
My grandfather purchased the farm in the early 20th century. My family has sort of farmed it ever since, so grew up here. Like, have very strong family connections here. There's always sort of part of me wanted to have part of my future involved in the farm. I don't think Susan necessarily knew that early on.
Not so much.
Not so much. So early on, Susan, I wanted to move back to Mid Wales, but I'd never quite come across something to draw me back necessarily for a good reason. We started this project back in 2016. We were living in London. A lot of our holidays and trips were based around visiting vineyards, and the bright idea of planting a vineyard came up. That was the hook to draw us back here.
Your parents had already established a hospitality business. We thought there's something there that we could do which would build upon the business your parents had started.
So when we started down this road, we did a certain amount of research. There's plenty of vineyards now in the UK, but they're typically lower down and in the southeast. Classically, they shouldn't probably plant vines here. We're relatively high, 250 metres roughly above sea level, and we're on the west of the UK, which is the wetter side of Britain. You know, what's the worst that can happen? The vines die. Oh, doesn't play in our favour. When we first planted, we only planted 800 vines, which even in UK vineyards is tiny, because we didn't really know whether it would work. You know, can we produce fruit sufficient quality to then make some wine with? We planted 5 different varieties. It's taken us a long time from that initial planting, with a few hiccups along the way. The first year that we would hopefully have got fruit, my cousin's sheep broke in and ate everything in the middle of the summer, so that was a crushing blow, but it did set us back. So only in the next year did we get a small crop, but it's kind of convinced us actually this is possible. We currently have planted 7 varieties of grapevines. The immediate plans for the future will be planting more vines, which I think will bring us up to about 5,000 vines in total. It's become a bit of a yearly tradition, mostly because we do everything ourselves and we do it all by hand. So there's a limit to how much we can plant and how many friends we can ask to come dig holes in the ground.
I guess what makes our wine special at Whinyard Rocks is that we make our wine natural, low intervention wine.
Not using herbicides or pesticides or putting synthetic inputs into the ground, so we use compost, natural remedies to control disease.
And in the winery, there's pretty much the grapes. Biodiversity, I think it's something that'll be a thread throughout everything that we do.
If you look in sort of craft beer, the label design there, it's like artworks, it's amazing. There's like bright colours, and that's a little bit for us with the wine. It doesn't necessarily have to fit in the normal box.
And hopefully that makes us unique.